Hello, my name is Donogh Mahoney and I am the Acting Head of the Department of Physical Sciences at Cork Institute of Technology, Munster Technological University. I would like to give you an overview of our department and in particular an insight into the outstanding educational and career development experience that you will receive when you join us. Our department's undergraduate programs focus on three core areas, namely scientific instrumentation and industrial automation, analytical chemistry, and environmental monitoring science. So what is physical science? Physical science incorporates the scientific study of the inorganic world around us, namely the subject areas of astronomy, physics, chemistry, and earth science. The Physical Sciences Department was formed in 2013 by the merger of two of the longest-standing departments in CIT, the Department of Applied Physics and Instrumentation and the Department of Chemistry. Our department is comprised of approximately 25 highly skilled lecturing, technical, and administrative staff with extensive industrial, research, and teaching experience in the delivery of the program areas. For decades, these departments have played a strategic role in delivering highly skilled graduates to the region's advanced manufacturing sector in a number of specific disciplines, most notably industrial instrumentation and analytical chemistry. And indeed, many senior figures in multinational corporations based in the region are graduates of our department. The department is highly regarded also for its courses in quality assurance and quality management. And more recently, we have developed new programs in the areas of process control and automation, environmental science, and industrial physics, all of which have a specific focus on advanced scientific instrumentation skills and training. At Physical Sciences, we focus on combining the teaching of the fundamental theory and technical concepts of measurement and data analysis with a deep understanding of the practical elements of scientific and industrial automation, analytical science, process control, and automation technology, in addition to the broader professional skills associated with research methodology, quality assurance, and project management. We place a major emphasis on our students getting the best hands-on experience possible in an advanced laboratory setting. Our laboratory facilities have been developed to equip students with the analytical and problem-solving skills required to make them industry-ready. You can experience our facilities by taking a virtual tour of some of our labs at our website, physicalsciences.cit.ie. Physical Sciences places a key focus on engaging with industry, both through on-campus engagements, site visits to industrial partners, and our mandatory 15-credit work placement in year 3 of our undergraduate programs, where students take a minimum 10-week placement on an industrial partner site or research facility. Our students will testify that this is a career-changing experience, where they learn to implement the knowledge and skills that they have developed in the classroom and laboratory in an industrial workplace and learn to be part of a professional team, often with a multinational global organization. Physical Sciences is closely linked with a number of institutes in Europe and further afield through various student exchange programs and collaboration. Each year, we accept students from these institutes as part of the Erasmus program, and in return, our students have the opportunity to study or carry out their work placement abroad. This is a highly rewarding experience and presents students with the opportunity to broaden their learning experience as well as make contacts abroad, which can lead to further opportunity in the future. Physical Sciences is internationally renowned for its high-quality, high-impact, award-winning research in a number of key areas, most notably in the disciplines of analytical chemistry, photonics technologies, and astronomical instrumentation. All of our undergraduate honours programs incorporate a capstone 15-credit research project in their final year of study, where students perfect their problem-solving and independent thinking skills to address a specific scientific and technical challenge, culminating in the presentation of their results to their peers and to our project review panel. We encourage all of our students to present their work at national and international events, and over the years have had a number of award-winning projects recognized for their excellence. Physical Sciences works closely with a number of internationally renowned research groups and facilities, most notably the Mass Spectrometry Group at CIT, the Kappa Research Group, and the Tyndall National Institute. Over 90% of our graduates are in full-time employment within 6 months of graduating, the remainder pursuing further postgraduate study, in some cases up to PhD level. Over 70% of our alumni work in the regional biopharmaceutical sector in highly rewarding roles, many of whom have become experts in their fields or leaders in their organization. Let's take a look at our undergraduate programs. Physical Sciences offers programs in 3 core areas: scientific instrumentation and industrial automation, analytical chemistry, and environmental monitoring science. Our CAO undergraduate entry programs corresponding to these areas are: in scientific instrumentation and industrial automation, we have CR001, the Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics and Instrumentation, CR360, the Bachelor of Science Honours in Instrument Engineering, and CK409, the BSc Honours in Industrial Physics, which is our joint programme with UCC and is Ireland's only joint degree in a physics-related discipline. In analytical chemistry, we have CR007, the Bachelor of Science in Analytical and Pharmaceutical Chemistry, CR340, the BSc Honours in Analytical Chemistry with Quality Assurance. And for environmental monitoring science, we have CR365, the Bachelor of Science Honours in Environmental Science and Sustainable Technology. Let's look at each of these areas and what these programs involve. Scientific instrumentation and industrial automation involves the science of measurement and using scientific instrumentation and automation technology to control various processes, which is particularly relevant to advanced, high-value product manufacturing, such as in the biopharmaceutical or medtech sectors. Our programs in physics and instrumentation would suit students who are interested in understanding the science of measurement and how instrumentation can be used to optimize manufacturing process. Let's listen to a graduate of our Applied Physics and Instrumentation program, Miss Amy O'Keefe.
Hi, my name is Amy O'Keefe and I studied Instrument Engineering in CIT. So I really enjoyed the practical element of my course. We had loads of lab classes, so some of them included programming, automation, instrumentation, calibration, and I really found them enjoyable as I got to get my hands on the equipment and got to program and do some different bits myself. Yes, I had work placement as part of my course. I worked in Janssen Sciences Ireland in Ringaskiddy for 6 months. I was part of the maintenance department, which was a great opportunity for me. I got to do calibrations, I got to do troubleshooting on Delta V, I got to do planned maintenance activities. I was really a part of the team and I loved it. I loved my time there, absolutely loved it. Within the first 2 weeks of being there, I knew exactly that that was what I wanted to do after college. I got to use all the tools and the skills and everything I learned during my time in CIT within the 3 years. I loved it. It was one of the best opportunities I had as part of CIT. So for me, it's very important that you're not afraid of the course name or the course title when you want to study instrument engineering in CIT. For us in the course, we were a bit afraid of it as well, and on that first day, on that first week, on that first month. But as you get into it, you learn that it actually isn't the big scary thing it sounds like. The employment opportunities from instrument engineering are brilliant. There's people in my course, there's some doing PhDs, some in calibration, some in automation, some in process engineering, some in instrument engineering. The world is your oyster when you do this course, and I would definitely recommend it.
Analytical chemistry is the science of obtaining, processing, and communicating information about the composition and structure of matter. In other words, it is the art and science of determining what matter is and how much of it exists. Analytical chemists play a key role in many sectors, from biopharmaceuticals to food and nutrition analysis, water quality analysis, and even forensic science. The role of analytical chemists is highly rewarding and widely sought after, in particular in the Cork region, and throughout Ireland, with our emphasis on the biopharmachem sector. Let's hear from one of our graduates, Mr. Patrick O'Driscoll.
My name is Paddy O'Driscoll and I recently qualified with a first class honours in Analytical Chemistry with Quality Assurance from CIT. So the reason as to why I decided to study chemistry at university was because I always had a really strong interest in both science and medicine from a really young age. At the age of 10, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which means I'm insulin dependent. For me, I always wanted to know about medicine, how they were made and how they were consistently the same every time. One of the biggest aspects of the course I absolutely loved was the practicality. One of the lecturers told me once that your lab coat becomes your second skin. And that statement is definitely true about this course. The lab becomes your second home. And for me, that's important as a scientist. It's important that you're able to reinforce the learning you do in the classroom within the lab, because that makes you a better scientist. It's also really important to be practical, because science is a practical subject. Sometimes a wrong answer can tell you an awful lot more than what a right one ever could. The practicality is also really important as regards to the world of work. So as regards to the course, work placement is compulsory. For me, it's important that every student does a work placement because it allows you as an individual to see that what you're learning, both in the classroom and in the lab, is applicable to the working world. It's also important because the skills that you use in placement are the skills you're going to be using in the working world as well. Skills that are going to allow you to get a good job, but also be very, very successful at that job as well. As regards to myself, I got to do 6 months work placement in an absolutely fantastic company, Eli Lilly, down in Dundalk and Sale. I got to work on a really, really interesting project which focused on cleaning validation as regards to small molecules, or APIs. Throughout those 6 months, I learned so much under some really, really inspirational people who were leaders in their own fields. I was fortunate enough to be invited back from my FYP in 4th year to continue the research that I had done previously, which was a really, really fantastic opportunity for both me and the company as well. So after I graduated CIT with my first class honours in chemistry, I decided to pursue a career in education. Most people in my course went into industry, but I decided to go down a different path. In September, I moved to the beautiful city of Lincoln, and I began my postgrad in education in Bishop University. I teach 11 to 18-year-olds maths and science. For some people, that would be an absolute nightmare. But for me, that's my dream. I get to spread the love of my subject and hopefully get my students to reach for the stars as well, achieve their dreams and become better individuals. This coming September, I get to travel, which is absolutely fantastic. I get to move to one of the biggest cities in the world, London, in order to teach. The beauty about what I've done is that I have my chemistry and I have my teaching. Both are really mobile degrees, and both are really, really adaptable as well. Have I got any advice for anybody currently filling out the CEO form? For me, I have one really simple rule. Go with your heart.
Next, environmental monitoring science. CIT's environmental science program focuses particularly on the science of measurement for environmental monitoring. Specifically, we focus on teaching students the skills associated with air and water quality measurements. Our facilities have been specifically designed to give students a unique learning experience with state-of-the-art industrial air and water quality monitoring equipment. We even have our own fish tank where we monitor many of the parameters used to benchmark water quality, including pH, dissolved oxygen concentration and nitrate levels. Our department also plays a key role in monitoring air quality in the Bishopstown area of Cork, as we manage a 24-hour, year-round particulate monitoring facility for the Environmental Protection Agency. This is just a snapshot of what the Department of Physical Sciences can offer you as regards a unique, hands-on, exciting learning experience and thoroughly rewarding career opportunities. If you would like to discuss further any of our programs, please contact me directly at donna.o'mahony@cit.ie, or please come to visit our facilities at the Bishopstown campus. We hope to see you soon in the future as we develop the next generation of scientists and technologists.